Hey guys, welcome to another video. Net profit ratio or profit margin ratio is a very important ratio which tells us the profit made from every £100 worth of sales by a company. This makes things more comparable and understandable rather than looking at the absolute numbers. This figure should be calculated for every company. If you look at the formula for net profit ratio, we have profit before tax or net profit before tax. The figure of net confuses students sometimes, although it doesn't really mean anything. So it could be profit before tax or net profit before tax divided by total sales or total revenues. The problem with the profit figure is that sometimes this figure is used profit after tax, and sometimes this figure is used profit before tax. So that is an issue with it. The important thing is that if you are calculating ratios for two different companies, you use the same formula rather than different formulas. Sometimes when you calculate a company's ratio and then you search the same ratio on internet, you see a slightly different figure. And the reason for that is that they may have used a different figure. Both are fine as long as you're aware that a different figure or the formula has been used to calculate this ratio. If this ratio has increased over years, or if it's more than the last year, then this means that the company's performance has increased, and if it has gone down, the figure has gone down, then the company's performance has decreased. When we will calculate the figures for an actual company, it will make more sense.
Net profit before tax divided by turnover times 100%. Both of these figures are available in the income statement. So we will go to the income statement to look for these figures. Operating profit before tax. So if you look here, we have figure for operating profit. Our profit before tax is the same thing. Don't get confused. PBT, it is 66.8 in 2018 and 176.4 in 2017. That is quite a significant drop in the net profit before tax. We have all the figures. We needed this figure and the revenue figure. We already noted down revenue figures, so now we can go to Excel. Profit ratio, and for that we need the figure of net profit 66.8 times 100% divided by revenues we have used here above. And for 2017 we have 126.4 times 100%. So we have got the figures. Now we can solve it. 66.8 divided by revenues. Get 62, and let's do this one, and then I'll solve that out. 176.4 divided by revenues figure, and we got this crazy looking figure. We can solve this out by pressing the percentage sign. 2%. We need decimal places, and I'll do the same thing with this 2. So net profit ratio, it has decreased. If you look at the percentage change, okay, so let's copy the formula. Control C, and that is a massive drop in the net profit ratio. It's a 62.4% drop. So that is quite significant, and the performance obviously has deteriorated quite significantly in this area. Why? Well, if you look at individual numbers, sales are pretty stable, but the figure for profit before tax has decreased. So what you would need is to look at the income statement and see that what is the reason for this massive drop in the profit before tax. And if you look at the income statement, so you can see that the operating profit was 253.2 million in 17 and is almost 60% down in 18. So the main reason was a decrease in operating profit, and that is possible when operating expenses increase. So maybe you need to go into note 2, 3, and 5. So if you go to note 2, 3, and 5, we can actually understand a bit more about the drop. And we can see that the operating expenses have three, four, 6, 0, 3, 4, 63 other operating income. So incomes have decreased. Adjusting items. So the main reason was adjusting items have quite increased, and then the notes. So what you need to do is read more into this, and the annual reports would explain why this was, and so that's what you need to do, basically explain the reason for this increase in operating cost.
Thank you for watching this video, guys. I hope you like it, and if you do, please give it a thumb up and share it with your friends, and do subscribe to my channel where I release regular videos on accounting and finance subject. Thank you.